Can I really become a plant parent? Can I get into plant parenting as a millennial or Gen Z? I gotta tell you, this is one of the fastest growing trends out there is millennial and Gen Z getting into plants and taking care of plants and having quite a few of them in their place of residence, whether it be a condo, townhouse, or home. They love plants and they're buying them up like they're going out of style. So I want to go through and talk about if you're somebody who's just maybe kind of thinking about getting into plants. I want to do just like a flyover about why you really should think about getting into low maintenance houseplants if you're just getting started. So if you want to go from zero to a plant hero, then this video series is going to be short. We're going to try to roll through it because all this is in my blog. It's going to be in the show notes. Just click on that and it'll talk about some of the 10 most popular low maintenance plants. So I'm going to talk just about a few. But let's go through and talk about why choose low maintenance houseplants. Simple. Most millennials and Gen Zs are busy with their careers, and these are perfect for people who have a lot of time and experience instead of going with some more demanding species that are going to really take a lot more, scaling to learn about and take care of. You don't want to do that. Start out with some really low maintenance houseplants. And number two, you want to choose them because they thrive in all conditions and they're forgiving. So if you get the water, if you get the fertilizer, if you get certain things, it's going to be okay. Now, benefits. I'll tell you what, if you're looking at this video, you're probably heard or thinking about the fact that a lot of people talk about the benefits of plants. So number one, air purification. I can't say enough about this as a pharmacist. Let me tell you what, there is some science to really show how these can help filter toxins and improve air quality. Matter of fact, NASA did some studies on this. It is so on the money and so important that you think about that for your overall health. Aesthetic appeal. I don't know how many times you walk in a place and sometimes it's dramatic when you see a lot of plants that really catch your eye, sometimes before the artwork on the wall, right? That's how I am. I look at the plants and say, oh, wow, what's this over here? This is great. A lot of times I know what it is, but the person's home is flattered by, the fact that you're paying attention to something that they pay attention to, something they take care of. It's huge. But the aesthetic appeal for a house or for an apartment, condo, massive. Mental health boost, can't say enough about the fact that when you're tending to something, when you're caring for something, when you're cultivating something, there's a mental boost that you're taking your eyes off yourself, I guess, and it helps with stress. So here's some tips real quick, and then we're going to talk about just a few low maintenance plants. Tips, right placement. This is a big tip. In your house, you have to make sure you got the right placement for the plant based on does it like direct sunlight, indirect sunlight, does it like full sun? You got to find that out. Of course, it's real simple. You can just Google it. You got to water wisely. Most people, the mistake they make, newbies, say overwater. And you really should find out how much water your plant needs. They usually tell you based on the soil dryness or depth. They'll tell you how much you need to water. Again, it's all available online. Just Google any plant. Humidity does matter. Some places 46%. Some plants like the higher humidity, but you may have to think about a humidifier. If not, you could do some misting. There's ways around that. Or you might choose plants that if you're in a very arid climate like I am out in Southwest United States and Nevada, we have to go with plants that don't need humidity. Fertilization basics. You really need to know, especially spring and summer, when they might need to have a little bit of extra fertilization to help them grow and thrive. Here's just 3 out of 10 that's on the blog that you can see the pictures and a little description. 3 of the top low maintenance indoor plants. A snake plant. Very little low light, it thrives, but it also can go indirect sunlight, but it thrives in low light. So if you got a darker apartment, this is a good one. Water needs only when the soil is completely dry, which is 2 to 6 weeks. Think about that. That's a long time, right? So if you forget, it's okay. The benefits, it's known for its air qualifying or air purifying qualities. Big. It's almost indestructible, this plant. You really have to screw up to kill this. If I had this one, it would be the first one on my list. A ZZ plant. This is another one. It likes low to bright indirect light. Avoid direct. You can't put indirect sunlight in the window where there's direct sunlight. It can go weeks without water. They're extremely resilient. And the last one, but there's a lot more, is a spider plant. You've seen these. They have the things that come off to the side. They look like spiders. These are really good, and you can propagate more spider plants really easily. So for a beginner to learn how to propagate, it's all there. So I can't say enough about you just doing the call to action that I'm going to encourage you to do is just go out and buy a few, Google about how to take care of them, and start on your journey. And you'll be amazed at how much you learn, how quickly, but also I think you're going to really like the satisfaction of nurturing, cultivating, and really bringing on a plant, which is life. So until next video.